Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? My name is Daki. Welcome to Ghost to Life News. We'll begin today's news with on a very very low point on this one. Report a bit that popular singer known as Mohbad just passed on. Apparently, it's like I said, it's still alleged. We do have full reports about it, and with the little strain of hope left, we're hoping that this is not true and hoping that one of these days, maybe in a couple of minutes from now, he comes out to say all of these are lies and they are not true. But pending that, report have it that we just lost Mobad. And like I said, allegedly, and we are hoping for the best in a couple of minutes or hours to come from this one. Because trust us, we don't want to lose this guy at the time. Moving on from this one, we go straight to Davido, an amazing guy we saw where he came out to apologize to his fans over the postponement of the show to the first quarter for the year 2024. Moving on, we saw where Ozuna came out to explain how he met Davido at the World Cup and how they went in just after 24 hours to make the smash record Eva Longoria. Moving on, we saw Davido set to headline the Eden Festival alongside Kofi, Gideon, Laron Hill, and amidst great other guys who are going to be storming the space on the 7th day of October. At the same time, we saw for the Promised Land Festival, Davido is also headlining the day one alongside Gideon, Fireboy, Arya Star, Malik Berry, Stone Boy, 1-4, and Fuse, and amazing other great guys who are going to be storming the stage to give them an amazing performance as far as Australia. Moving on, we saw Davido with Ozuna with the song Eva Longoria, who returns to an old peak of number 8, and he got there with top song charts with 355,567 streams so far. Moving on, we saw Davido unavailable with Mr. Kiss currently chart at 12 on this week Billboard US Afrobeat charts, and then it was one of the biggest gainers of the charts. At the same time, unavailable Mr. Kiss re-enters the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart at 12 and have spent his fifth week on the charts. And unavailable Mr. Kiss reaches a new position of 42 on the Billboard R&B Hip Hop Airplay chart for this week. At the same time, unavailable also reaches a new position of number 32 on the Billboard Mainstream R&B Hip Hop Airplay chart for this week, and an amazing one for Davido at the time. Moving on from this one, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news, an amazing guy, and then he's so doing good for himself. We saw Burna Boy coming out to give his fans a scare when he said he could just ghost them on music because he has a new contract that's with that is testing his love for music, and then he's saying he could just ghost on them like Rihanna did at the time. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy reaches a new peak of 1 on Namibia Apple Music Top Song. The song has now reached number 1 on Apple Music in 12 countries. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy made his first career entry as a lead artist in Germany's Spotify Top Song history. That's an amazing one. As far back in Germany, an amazing one for Burna Boy. Burna Boy's seventh studio album, I Told Them, has now surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. Burna Boy became the first African artist in the history of mankind to have 5 albums reach this milestone, 100 million streams so far. Burna Boy City Boy on Spotify. Burna Boy City Boys on Spotify Daily Top Song Charts for number 1 for Nigeria, still top as number 1 for Netherlands 13, Luxembourg 32, Switzerland 37, the UK 39, 45 in Sweden, 73 in Belgium, 73 in France, 102 in Denmark, 130 in South Africa, 138 at the UAE, 162 in Germany, and 165 in Norway as a re-entry. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy, I Told Them, spent his second week on the Billboard Canadian album chart at number 31. At the same time, Burna Boy on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart this week. Burna Boy has about 5 songs on the chart, inclusive of Cheat on Me as a new entry, City Boy, Taliban's Jerusalem, and then Sitting on Top of the World as number 5, Jerusalem 7, Taliban's 9, City Boys 11, and Cheat on Me 15 as a new entry. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy joins King Sunny Ade as the only Nigerian artist to have 2 albums spent more than a week on the Billboard 200. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy and Byron Messiah's Taliban reaches a new peak of number 3 on the Billboard US Afrobeat song. Burna Boy, I Told Them, spent the second week on the Billboard 200 at number 74. At the same time, Burna Boy became the first Nigerian artist to have 2 songs spent more than a week on the Billboard Hot 100 as a lead artist. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy, I told them, spend the second week on the Billboard World Album Chart at number 2. Also, Burna Boy, sitting on top of the world, spend the second week on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 86. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy Byron Messias Taliban spend his seventh week on the Billboard Canadian Hot 100, and he peaked at 53. And at the moment, it currently ties with "For My Hand" as the second longest running song in the history of the charts. Moving on from this one, we go straight to Rema, an amazing guy, one of not one, but then the biggest export of Afrobeat as we speak. We saw where he just surpassed 1 billion stream over the weekend, and that was a massive one coming from Rema and also an African at the time. It's an amazing one to see at the time. Moving on, we saw for the Hot 100, Rema came back as number 10 on the Billboard US Hot 100, and an amazing one for him. So far, Rema has proven that he can be all he wants to be, and then he has always said that because he will still come out to say, I'm doing all of this for the culture, and I want the culture to go further than what it is doing now. And that's a very big one. It shows that Rema has a big heart for Afrobeat and the culture, talking about Nigeria and at large. Moving on, we saw Rema Rave and Rose's chart at number 40 on this week's Snap album chart, and it has spent about 75 weeks on the chart. That's an amazing one, more than a year, an amazing one for Rema at the time. We saw Rema Calm Down spend 54 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard US Afrobeat Song Chart. The song has surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify, and the only African song to gain that. At the same time, Calm Down has spent 27 weeks on number 1 on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales Chart. 3 weeks left to be the third longest running number 1 song in the history of the chart. It also just surpassed 1 billion streams. At the same time, we saw Calm Down now ranks at number 14 on the top stream track of 2022 on Spotify with 1.3 billion stream. On that end, we'll come to the end of Gossip News. Like we said, we're still praying, and then we're trusting that God grants us our prayers that Mohbad gets to reach us on this one. In the meantime, I would like us to observe a minute silence for Mohbad. We pray that God grant the family fortitude to bear this loss. Thank you very much.